Guys, what should you do if you start losing too much while trading? And what strategy can help you to recover your losses and get back to your profit? That's exactly what we are going to talk about today. So, but one step at a time. Don't forget to click like the video and subscribe to the channel. And let's go to the trading. And let's start by analyzing the shadow indicators. This is the weighted moving average with period 15, fractal with period 5, and oscillator RSI with period 14. These are default settings, and we're leaving the overbought and oversold areas the same, and they stay at 70 and 30. Respectively, and already done a market analysis for the extreme period of time, and you presented with all assets with maximum interest on payouts. So we're starting with a $300 today, and the trades are going to open for 1 minute of expiration and also do one time frame analysis on the minute charts. And actually, let's get started. Let's see what we'll have to expect today in the course of trade here and select the first site for the most optimal entry point. And here is the first trade. I'll probably open on the rise against the trend, and there is a potential for changing further dynamics. Previously, it's presented a downward trend and was updated global structural low in this area. And we start to see a small reversal, a little reversal. And here too, there is a crossing of the moving average from below to above. And we see the dynamics of the RSI moving line there. There was an intersection of the main value for this oscillator. So it's a period with a mark of 50, and now it's in the range of 50 and 70. And when the moving line is in that range, it shows a strong trend direction. So actually, the first trade is easily closed in the plus. So let's do further opening for the amount of $250 and continue and select the next entry point. And let's try to open the position on a decrease here. There is a still generally upward dynamic, and the nearest touch point, the nearest strong structural high is much higher. So, but there is still a small rebound from the overbought area. So the opening of the trade would prefer to be refunded here. Open we directly at the intersection of this moving line. So let's see the result. Wow, excellent. Just from the overbought area and also a fixed position plus. Excellent. Yeah. So let's go back to the next opening for $300, and then we'll do it again and we'll pick up the next entry point. Well, let's again try to open the position to the pullback on the dynamics. Of course, here I may have made a mistake, but in general, I think that the pullback should be carried out, and we see as in the last trade a reversal from the overbought area, and previously that was demonstrated with this kind of rising moment. Yeah, just there are a lot of green candles with a subsequent uptide of the high point, but in general, it's not a global high point, but also a very strong structural level. So let's look at the result. And the deal also closes in plus, great. So let's fill the opening for $400. Yeah, let's continue and select the next entry point. By the way, here is again the same opening as in the previous trade. That is two identical principles of entry. So into the trade, it's worked out here. Great. So let's find the next entry point. Well, guys, don't forget to join my Telegram group and also don't miss the chance to get deeper knowledge in trading and learn together with others. And you know just that I regularly share articles on various trading topics, updates from the trading world, and a bit of my lifestyle too. So I'm sure that you won't get bored there. And you know, if you want to become a part of my team, I get an exclusive Traders Club where every trader receives personal trading advice and 24/7 support. So plus there is daily trading sessions with me and my team. So what should you do? To apply, just send me a private message with Rachel Club Plus and either I or my manager will get back to you. So guys, now let's get back to trading. And let's open here in the pullback of dynamics to the rise. Also, there is a global low point forming. Yeah, it has already formed, but so far not clear will be renewal or not. It's a very difficult situation, but I think that the way up should happen. Oscillators like RSI show downward dynamic direction. It shows the forest of the direction because the sliding line is in the range of 50 to 30%. So let's see what will wait for us on the balance. Whoa! And yeah, just it was not enough to close the position here in positive. Literally in the last seconds of the candle, it showed moment of movement downwards. Here's kind of back trading, yeah, but I do not know what happened. Or is let's not stop at this point. Let's continue and find the next entry point. Yeah, let's go back to the profit. And right here, we are going to open it trade to decrease. Yeah, here is a very good entry point. And previously, it was demonstrated such a strong exit with a subsequent upside of local high. And then the movement went down. It crossed the middle sliding from top to bottom and also see the exit from the overbought area on the oscillator. And in general, it's a very good entry point for the downgrade. Let's watch the result. Wow, what a what's going on here? Why is there such a strong impulse of upward movement? It's not at all planned. I don't know what it might have to do with, but which is very frustrating. Oh, guy, we have one last chance to make to come back. Just now we're already in the minus. We'll take a risk. So let's go ahead and find the next entry point. And here is the position I'm going to open for rise. There is a changes in dynamics. So let's highlight the working area and also there was a global structural low update. Then the dynamics of movement went up and crossed the sliding middle from bottom to top. And also we're seeing that the every side um, is in the range of 50 to 70%. So it's showing us the power of the trend. So let's see the result. Very tense moment. There are about 15 seconds left. Right. The clouds and plus super just oh my god. Yeah, in the correct timing I was able to open and the candle showed the exit movement up. So position closing plus, yeah, just we made it. Yeah, we get a good profit again. And let's open the next deal for the maximum amount. Let's risk, yeah, and continue. So let's find the next entry point. And let's open up here. Let's go for the Boeing stock here. And I think there is mm, downward dynamic on this chart. Yes, I'm absolutely right. There were downward dynamic, yeah, in previous time. So I'll explain now. And we see some recovery here. It's happening, and there was a first quite clear upward moment. And overall, here I will base myself on the whole dynamics on this graph. Also, after the update of extreme structural global high at this point, there is a certain side wall. So the price has remained in place, but usually after such patterns, the movement goes up to the trend. Well, the last seconds friends before completion, yeah. And the position is closing plus, great. Just did some incredible comeback. The moment we lost all balance, but it didn't happen. And at this result, I'll finish today's trading session. So the process of trading, yeah. So let's move to the logical completion and fix today's profit and go to the withdrawal tab. Yeah, let's get out $1,200. Wow, it's great result. And the operation of withdrawal is successfully carried out. Well, guys, that was so intense trading, but thanks to the right analysis and choosing the right indicators, I made a comeback and ended up with a good result. So I hope you enjoyed it. This is the trading for today, guys, and I hope it was very interesting and certainly informative for you. Each trade I try to explain in detail and in general. Thank all of you for watching this. Give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also remember about my Telegram and all the necessary links you will find in the description of this video. So have a good day, everyone, and see you.